Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, Wes Troop, and today I'm going to review a movie that I rented out of the Red Box recently. It's a film that came out this past summer. It's sort of a sci-fi slash horror film. It's sort of slash created monster gone wrong film, I guess. It's really hard to pinpoint exactly what genre it is, but here it is. It is the film Splice. So, here's my review for Splice. That's the sound effect for this review. Two rebellious scientists, Clive, played by Adrian Big Nose Brody, and Elsa, played by Sarah Polley. Not sure of a whole bunch of stuff she's been in. I think I saw the movie Go was in her resume, and some others. I forget what they were, though. I looked it up for this review, but I forget. Nice job, Wes. Alright, they are told to stop their work of creating new creatures that benefit us medically by splicing together different organisms of DNA. Stop. It's not as complicated as it sounds, really. I made it sound that way, but it's actually an interesting, easy to follow story. For those of you who aren't scientifically inclined, you know, like people who may have gotten D's in chemistry. Not me, but you know, some of those people. Biology. I actually did pretty good in biology. But you know, for some of you who aren't exactly scientists, you don't have to be a scientist to enjoy this film because it's not all that scientific. Okay. However, they continue their work in secret and splice in human DNA for a new project. So, in other words, they put in human DNA, mix it with an animal DNA, and see what they get. Sounds interesting. Well, it is. So, some more of the cast includes Delphine Chenevec, who obviously is in French films. She plays Dren, who is the creature. Dren is nerd spelled backwards. You'll see how that gets in there. The creature is actually an interesting character. It's half animal, half person, I guess. Half whatever. I don't know, really. It's an interesting character to review and figure out. And Brandon McGibbon plays Gavin, who is Big Nose's brother in the film. It's not a very large cast, but that works with this film because there's not much you really need in the cast. So, but it's an interesting film in the sci-fi horror genre. An interesting addition to that genre, I guess, that employs parts of horror, drama, and even some comedy. And of course, it has its share of the gore. When I saw the trailer, I wasn't really sure what to think of it. It looked like one of your usual monster kills all these people movies, but it wasn't really all that. I'm not saying it wasn't all that, as the homies say out on the street. I'm saying it wasn't a horror film where the monster kills everybody. It's less horror and more an experiment gone wrong flick / moral fable. Actually, wow, that's interesting. It's an interesting film. It's not your usual hack 'em, slash 'em, dice 'em, slice 'em type films. Did I just say that? Okay. Like I said before, it has a simple cast. You know, it's not very many at all, but it's a good cast. And it's also funny seeing Adrian Brody play a nerd. And like he has like anime stuff in his apartment and stuff, so it's interesting. Like he wears like these nerdy T-shirts. It's like, wow, you would actually probably hang out with my friends if you were this character. But you know, what can you do? And this film also got some critical praise, which I was surprised. I thought, the critics won't like Splice, and I think it got like 3 stars, and it got some good reviews. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. It actually makes me want to actually go out and see this. And when the critics actually shit out some stars, you know, so it's rare. That's rare that the critics like this kind of movie, you know, especially in the sci-fi / horror genre. But you know, I said it wasn't your usual film, which is good most of the time, and I've been doing that a lot on here. I think a lot of horror directors are trying to get away from the, as I said before, the slash 'em, thrash 'em type films, and put some more brains into some horror movies. Except Rob Zombie, please stop. Stop with H2, God. But you know, it's definitely an interesting movie to check out. Therefore, the A-list gives the film Splice the rating of Do It. You know, I'd say check it out. It's on Netflix. It's on Redbox. It's worth your time putting it in your queue. That's internet slang for Netflix for sending it out, in case you're not tech savvy. But you know, I think it's definitely worth your time to check out. It was an interesting film. So, till the next review, I'll be back with another holiday classic. Till then, troop out.